Right now at 5:30, a Pike County bus driver is behind bars after police say he abused his power. We'll have the details just ahead.
Also on WKYT this morning, it's that time of year again. Big Blue Madness is tonight. We'll have the latest from Rupp Arena coming up for you.
A standoff in Berea yesterday lasted several hours, but luckily it ended with no injuries. Hear how police were able to make the arrests just ahead.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning to you. It's your Friday. It is October 16th. We're glad you're on WKYT this morning. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith. We're glad you're here with us, and we're glad it's Friday, as you may be as well.
Yeah. Heartbreaking loss for the Cats last night on the football field. A lot of focus now shifting to basketball and Big Blue Madness tonight. That'll warm things up. It is a cold night or two ahead. Let's check in with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, and we're looking outside, seeing that front move through at this very moment. Now, you're not going to get a lot of rain out of this. You're seeing a few light showers, a couple sprinkles down south, but that's moving on out. So a lot of us, I know most of us aren't awake just yet, but when people do start waking up, that rain will be long gone. Temperatures are there in the 50s for most locations. Look at the 40s up north. There's that cool air seeping on in, and you'll feel that throughout the day. It's going to be cooler than the past couple of days, but you won't really feel that real shot of cold air until later on tonight. I'll get into those numbers in just a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you very much. He deals with students on his job every day, and parents count on him to take their children to school safely.
Yeah, but a Pike County bus driver now accused of abusing his power. Police say Kenneth Brown charged with multiple counts of rape. WKYT's Mark Barber is joining us now from the live desk with more on these charges. Good morning.
Good morning, Rebecca. It's certainly a concerning case for those parents who trusted the bus driver to safely take their children to school every day. Now, 47-year-old Kenneth Brown is charged in an alarming case, accused of raping a 12-year-old 5 times in August. The school district is not saying whether Brown picked up the alleged victim on his bus route. We're told he drove a school bus in the East Ridge area. He is now being held on a $100,000 bond in the Pike County Detention Center, charged with multiple counts of raping a child. He did not want to talk from jail, but officials with the Board of Education are talking about the disturbing case. They say they are weighing their options, trying to figure out what action they could take against Brown. The school board could meet today, and when they do, they tell us they could decide to suspend Brown with or without pay. From the live desk, Mark Barber, WKYT.
All right, Mark, thank you. We first brought you the story of a standoff between police and an armed individual yesterday morning on our news as it was unfolding in Berea. Well, after 7 hours, authorities were finally able to make an arrest in that. Police arrested former Berea police officer Harold Hill after he barricaded himself in a home on Raven Drive north of town with his wife, son, and grandson. Hill is being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder of a police officer because of gunshots that were fired. When police arrived on scene, they say Hill fired multiple shots at them. At one point, Hill's family members left the home, but he refused to leave. Police say Hill finally walked out onto his porch and surrendered around 9 o'clock yesterday morning. Neighbors say it was a frightening experience.
Well, in 17 years or 20 years roughly, nothing ever happens out here. We're a quiet neighborhood, and this is a cul-de-sac. Nothing happens on a cul-de-sac, so to speak.
Police say no one was injured during the standoff, but bullets struck a home as well as some vehicles.
Well, 2 Taylor County escapees are back behind bars this morning after nearly a week on the run. State police say they found Joshua Gill and Michael Tetrialt yesterday in Hazard. The 2 men drove off in a car belonging to the Taylor County Jail while they were on work detail last Friday. Both men are facing an escape first charge on top of their original charges. In Louisville, a body found in a box earlier this week has been identified. Police say the victim is identified as 55-year-old David Kingdon of Fort Worth, Texas. Some ATV riders made the gruesome discovery Tuesday while on a trail near South Park Road. Police have not said exactly how Kingdon died. The Louisville Homicide Unit says they're treating this case as a death investigation.
Just over a week ago, a threatening message was found in a bathroom on EKU's campus. And now university officials say they plan on strengthening their security. Classes were canceled last week as a precaution, but authorities still have not made any arrests. And although students have returned to campus, some say they remain concerned. Their parents are also concerned. School officials say cameras are being placed throughout campus. Many are found, though, only in the most populated areas at this point. Officials are now looking to add more, but they say it is hard to predict where incidents would take place.
More cameras certainly would be welcomed, but that is going to be heavily dependent on where any activity would take place and relying on a camera to be at that particular place at a particular time an incident occurs.
Mackinnon says EKU is now working through a request for proposals for help with their current security system and looking for recommendations moving forward. In regard to the threat found last week, EKU is still offering a $10,000 reward for anyone who can help police make an arrest and convict the person or the people responsible.
Well, a federal audit says the state of Kentucky had trouble making sure everyone who bought discount health insurance plans on the state's insurance exchange met the actual requirements. The audit claims officials did not always properly verify the identity of some applicants or if they were eligible for minimum essential coverage. But that does not mean ineligible people bought plans because the state had other ways of catching problems. The state disagrees with the audit, claiming any problems with Connect have been fixed.
UK fought tough against Auburn last night, but the Wildcats came up short in the end. Many fans said they still had fun at the game, even though it ended with the loss. But those we spoke with said traffic caused some issues, primarily after the game. In an attempt to help traffic flow smoothly, Lexington police had extra hands for directing cars and fans. One fan didn't think those efforts helped much.
The other night was 45 minutes getting out of here. They need to have a double lane traffic coming out of here. You know, they spent all this money on this roundabout. They should have double laned this thing and forgot about the roundabouts.
Last night was the first time a Thursday night game has ever been played at Commonwealth Stadium. So some lessons learned along the way with that game.
Yeah.
And the issues with the parking and so forth.
Yeah, well, we have another big event going on today in regards to Kentucky sports. It's a day that we've been waiting for all year, especially basketball fans. Tonight is Big Blue Madness.
Fans are ready to get their first glimpse of this season's team. One preseason poll has UK ranked #1 overall heading into the season. Expectations are high. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain is joining us live from the site of Madness tonight, Rupp Arena.
Yes,
Michelle.
and the Madness officially begins tonight at 7 o'clock here at Rupp Arena. Now, tickets are sold out. As a matter of fact, tickets sold out in 25 minutes. But no surprise there, right? It's a chance to see the UK men's and women's basketball teams in action. Now, last season was a season to remember. The Cats going undefeated in the regular season, only to come up 2 games short of a perfect season and a national championship. Heartbreaking, right? So can the Cats make this the perfect year? We'll see, but this season does bring another top-ranked recruiting class. Now, those attending this year's Madness will also see something new in Rupp Arena. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader, the first phase of Rupp's $15 million tech upgrade is ready for fans to see. New ribbon advertising boards have been installed around the second tier of Rupp Arena. It's the first part of a 2-year upgrade. Now, as for Big Blue Madness, we'll have a special show before the Madness on the CW Lexington tonight from 5:30 to 7 o'clock, and then Big Blue Madness begins at 7 o'clock here at Rupp Arena. You can check it out on the SEC network from 7 to 9 o'clock. Live in Lexington, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
All right, a lot of excitement. Thanks so much, Michelle. Well, a new app has been unveiled to help people going to games, concerts, and other events at Rupp Arena. According to our news partners at the Herald Leader, the Rupp Arena app has been available for months, but was officially unveiled yesterday. The app allows users to look up directions to the arena, see a list of upcoming shows, and even purchase tickets to events. The app will also connect users to dozens of businesses located near Rupp Arena.
All right, so now there's an app for that. Well, daily fantasy sports websites have suffered a setback, apparently. Nevada's Gaming Control Board has issued a notice saying sites like DraftKings and FanDuel cannot operate in the state without a gambling license. The board told both sites to stop offering contests to Nevada residents immediately. But the sites can apply for a license, go through that process. Investigators such as the FBI and regulators around the country have been looking into the sites in recent weeks. some talk of possible regulation by Congress, and
Well,
it's going to be a talker.
And the word is that the publicity has not hurt them in any way, because they have really profited, actually, around this same time. So.
Right, going strong. All right, time this morning is 5:40. It's 20 till 6. Time to check live drive traffic bright and early, see what's going on out there. And we're checking our Waze app right now.
Traffic is looking good early on your Friday morning. No major issues. Just keep in mind the Big Blue Madness, of course, downtown tonight starts at 7 p.m. So there may be a little bit of heavy congested traffic in the downtown area.
Yeah, so plan accordingly with that, but it should be a good day out there all in all. It's cool, remember that.
Yeah.
A lot more news coming up for you this morning.
Well, you may think you know who he is, but you won't find him in a sleigh anytime soon. Cannot believe we were already talking about this guy here coming up.
Only a couple of months away, and you know what? It kind of feels like a little bit of Christmas in the air as we slide off into your weekend. Few showers this morning, that moves on out with that front, and then here comes the cold air. But that's not even the coldest there for your weekend. I'll show you those numbers coming up next.